Okay, that looks a lot better. Yeah, looks a lot better. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill them in. Okay, you're gonna fill them in, and that's pretty self-explanatory. My previous video goes into that a little bit more and you can see me do it, but I'm gonna do this off camera because I need some concentration. I'll be right back. Okay, so you should now have something like this. Okay, what I like to do is I like to take this and bring it up over here where that black is, you know, just kind of connect it. I'll show you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it and do that. Don't forget to connect it to your wing. Okay. So you're gonna do that. It adds a little bit of definition to that right there. And don't worry, we're gonna smudge that out a little bit, okay? All right, I'm gonna do the other eye. I'll be right back. Okay, so you should have something like this. Yeah. Then you're gonna take a black angled brush. You're gonna take that same black that you used earlier. And you're just gonna soften that line that you just made with your eyeliner above your crease. And I'm also gonna fill in my liner right here just to get some of those sparkles out of the way. But yeah, you're just gonna smudge it a little bit. So go over the liner that you did. That is my bird, if you couldn't tell, making those noises. I'll eventually move him out of here so it's not too distracting. But I think his noises are peaceful. I like his little songs. Let me know if you guys want me to kind of move him out when I do videos, or let me know if you like how he sounds, if you like hearing him tweet. So you're gonna take this and you're gonna smudge this out. You're gonna extend it a little bit too. Go a little bit above that line. So something like that, okay? And go a little bit further down. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go do the other eye. I'll be right back. Should have something like this now. I just did the exact same thing that I did on this eye, and I kind of covered up the wing a little bit just so it can have some more connectivity. But we're done with the top eyeshadow part. So now what I'm gonna do is line my waterline. And I am not gonna show you guys how I do that because I make the most ridiculous faces. So I'm just gonna line the top. Okay, I'll be right back. I almost forgot. I am going to do my brow bone, okay? So let me get my things for that. I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona Xenon palette. It's this one right here. Look. We're gonna use this. And we're also gonna use the LA Girl topper in Hollow Glam to add to the brow bone. So let me get this open. You're gonna see this has been very, very much used. I am going to use Stellar and I'm going to use Rhyme. I'm going to mix those two together and put it on my brow bone. And then we'll put the topper on top, the glitter topper on top of those eyeshadows. So I'm going to take a brush like this, okay? This is the flat eyeshadow brush by e.l.f. I'm going to take Stellar and Rhyme generously. And I'm going to put that right on top. I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well, but that's what we're going to do. Sorry, I still have a head cold. And we're going to go all the way in like that. You're putting it right over the red, okay? So you're just kind of lighten it up a little bit. Do the same thing. All the way in there, okay? You can't really see it very well, but you will. So I'm going to use the topper now. Get some of that off. I know I said earlier not to use a brush with these toppers, but for this part, it's totally fine because you don't want that much on there. So you're gonna take it and just sweep. And even go as far as to pat it off. You can kind of see it. A hair just got in my eye. Wonderful. Love, 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 love. Be right back. Okay, I got the hair out of my eyeball. So we're gonna put the top back on, our LA Girl glitter topper. Put that back in the drawer. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some eyelashes, okay? So let me get my eyelash glue and my eyelash curler and mascara. This is very, very important because when you put on falsies, especially right now, if like I have red shadow in my eyelashes, so they're gonna stick out a little bit if you don't blend them with the falsies. Let me see what falsies I want to wear today. I'm feeling these. These are my last pair. It's okay. I also need to cut them because I have smaller eyes. So let me grab some scissors. And let me peel these off really quick. Save, if you have to do this step where you have to cut them, save the ends. So we're gonna do something a little fun with them. Toss. All right, so I'm just gonna cut the longer end, okay? See how they're shorter? That's your inner corner, and then it goes out to your outer corner. You're gonna cut the outer corner, okay? Don't cut the inner corner because then it's gonna look funky. But I just take like 2 little segments off, and that works perfect for me. Cut. And cut. Perfect. So now you should have these little babies right here. Okay, keep them if you want. I'm going to for this look. You're gonna take your eyelash curler, you're gonna curl your lashes, and then you are gonna put your lashes on. I'm gonna do that off camera because that takes a little bit of concentration. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I will see you in a second. So I went on ahead and put on the lashes. That's what they look like. Also, I just turned on the fan, so if you guys hear that, I do apologize, but it got really hot in here. So you're just gonna have to live with it. I'm sorry if you can hear it. But yeah. What we're gonna do now, let me move my stuff. Onto the foundation. Okay. So, Midnight Clown White. Perfect. But before we do that, I am gonna take my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This stuff is so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Make sure my hands are clean. I do about 3 pumps, and I really, really focus on my nose. And up here on the forehead as well, and around my eyebrows. Look at my face turning red. I have very sensitive skin, which is another good little thing because the products that I use don't irritate my skin. I have very sensitive skin, and what I use does not irritate it very, very much, especially for that first initial redness. That's just because, like, y'all see that? So the only way, when, how, when, where is when I am putting stuff on my face, is when it initially turns red. That's the only thing that gets my skin irritated. But after using the products, my face is fine. My face is totally fine. I don't get breakouts from it. I don't get any rashes from it. What I use is totally fine. And I've been using this stuff for a long time. Oops, I forgot my beauty blender. I use the Real Techniques double-sided little flat sponge. Just because I feel like it's easier. Let me open it really quick. Ah. I'm gonna open my Midnight. I'm gonna take it, and I am going to press it into my Midnight. An even little swoosh in there to grab some product. Right, so here we go. Okay. Look at how nicely it goes on. It really does go on nice. I'm really happy about that. And then I'm gonna pat it. And you're gonna do that with your whole face. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back. Now, my trick for helping it not be so wet is I'm taking the Virgin Manic Panic white powder. And I'm going in there, getting as much powder as I can. And I'm just blotting it. See how it makes it a little bit whiter too? That's what you want. And it helps it kind of set it. I need some more of this stuff. Especially around the nose area. So that's where people tend to get a little oily. Look at it on my shirt. That's where people tend to get a little bit oily. And that's where foundation kind of settles a little bit. And under the eyes. Don't forget under the eyes. So there's no creasing. Okay. Don't forget your forehead. Okay, you should have a little something like this. All right, and I will be right back. I'm just gonna clean my eyelashes up a little bit because the powder got in there, but I'll be right back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is some contour, and I'm gonna take, oops, I cleaned off my lips too. I'm gonna take some contour, and I'm gonna take this and do the contour thing, right? Am I? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do it how I normally do. And it doesn't look the best, but that's how I do it, okay? So I'm gonna take the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette as well. I'm gonna take Snert, which is this gray right here, and I'm gonna use that to contour. Okay, so I'm gonna take a putty bronzer blush because it's angled and it's almost, it's looking like this, and I'm gonna take that to do the contour. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. And I'm starting out wide right here. Okay, you're gonna have a little something like that, all right? Now I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll do the rest, and I'll show you. So now that we have both sides of our cheekbones contoured a little bit, I'm gonna take a little bit of black on a fluffy eye blender and darken that up a little bit in there. Okay, so something like that. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay. And you should have something like that. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back with this brush and we're gonna take that same gray color and we're gonna go up the face. So, did y'all hear that? That was Kevin laughing. We're gonna do our temples. Just like that. And then I like to also kind of bring it down into here a little bit. Okay. Other side. The idea is to make my forehead not look so huge. All right, a little bit more. And again, bringing it down into here a little bit as well. It's not showing up very well in camera, but it's what I do. It's a little bit of that action right there. Go in a little bit more here. Okay, there's that. And I'm also going to contour right here as well, okay? And I'm going to do that off camera because there's a lot of light going on like that, okay? So, I'll be right back. All right, so you should have a little something like this. This side always looks better than this side. But surprise, surprise, here we are. So, what I'm going to do now, and I also added a little bit of black in here as well. Okay. I'm gonna take, let's see, which one do I want? I'm gonna take a detailed crease brush. And I'm gonna take that same gray and snert and go and contour my nose. I'm gonna start right here. And I go up into here as well, okay? Okay, just like that. One side done. I'm gonna do the other side. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have my nose contoured, this is pretty much all I do for it. I'm gonna go in and get some black. And I'm gonna go right in here and do like a gradual transition from the black to the gray where I contoured my nose, okay? So this is what I do. Go into the brows a little bit. Just like that, okay? Go back in, do the other side. Just like that. Bring it down a little bit. Get a little bit in there. Right? Okay, so let me do the rest of what I'm planning to do for the contour. Let me clean this up a little bit and I'll be right there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is the lower part of my eye, the little illusion I do to make my eyes look bigger. So I'm gonna take that angled brush again. I'm gonna dip it in black. Surprise, surprise. And I'm gonna do my inner corner this way. Okay, just like that. All right. Do the other eye. Got a little bit of makeup messed up right there, but it's okay. It's basically what you're aiming for right there. Okay? Just like that. Okay, just like that. Let me bring that in a little bit more. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. Just like that. Okay. Now this part can be a little hard, but we're gonna do our best, okay? You're gonna take it. You're gonna go under your crease right here, okay? Where your eye naturally creases, under your eyes, okay? All right, let me do the other eye and I will be right back. You should have something like this. I did end up going in with the eyeliner and going a little bit underneath to darken that. You don't have to. The eyeshadow is enough, but I like to do it just to do it a little bit more in depth, okay? You're gonna take that same black and you're gonna go over it again. Make sure you connect it to your wing to make that bigger eye effect. Okay, and that's what you should have. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go in, take that same red that you used earlier. See how much battery I have. Oops, hold on. Be right back. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna take this detail crease brush again. I'm gonna go back into that red. I'm gonna fill this in. My nose is running, I'm sorry. I think this under eye is a little bit deeper and lower down than this one, so I'm gonna fix that really quick. And I'm gonna fix that by adding more black. And doing the opposite, so I just put on some more on top of it and I'm gonna go under this and put more underneath it so it's matching. Something like that. How does it look? All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to go get my little gemstones that I'm gonna put on my face. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm gonna do to fill in these little white spots right here, I'm gonna take the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. It just broke. Interesante. Look. How nice. The little sponge at the end came off. Okay, plan B. We're gonna take a small smudge brush. We're gonna see if we can get that in there. Yeah, we can. Oh. Maybe. Ugh. I wonder what would happen if I took the part out. Let's try it. There it went. It got on my shirt. Off, I say. Cool beans. Okay. So then we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in here. Just like that. Well, that's really, really sad that that broke. Because I use it all the time. I don't think I'm going to be able to reseal it. Alright, so that's what you're going to do for that part right there. Okay, that makes your eyes look a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to use some, we'll see how it looks on here. Nah. Well. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's taking off the white though. Tricky. Let's put this back in there and then we'll reseal it. Alright, be right back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, my eyes are watering. Our eyebrows. So you're gonna take your angled brush. My phone is trying to die. You take your angled brush and do your brows. Okay, just like that. I'm gonna do the other one, BRB. Okay, so now that I've done my eyebrows, I am gonna move on to using these. Do you remember these little things? We're gonna use these and we're gonna add them to that fake little lash line that we've got. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay, let that dry a little bit. And just like that, you're gonna add it on there like that. Okay, there we go. Let me do the other one. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the final look. I added some gemstones, this little red blood drop right here, and some stars. And I also added those under eyelashes and some black lipstick. So let me know what you guys think about it. I'm actually proud of this one. I think it looks really good. So yeah, let me know what you think about it. I think it looks good. Head over to my TikTok to see my hair fixed and everything like that. I'm gonna have on a different outfit. Let me give you guys my username. It's KME0519, I believe. I'm gonna add it in the description. So head over there and see the final look. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.